Hello, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So 100% transparency, I'm old. I'm 50 years old, man. There's a lot going on, and had a long night last night, and then I jumped on the game with the homie. We gamed a little bit, and I'm tired, so I had just laid down. I said, you know what? Let me just scroll through YouTube and see if I can catch a Z or two, meaning catch a nap. Very hard as a prison thing. It's very hard for me to sleep when the sun is up. During the daytime, it's very hard for me, but I still try when I can. And I got a phone call from Big Joe. Shout out to Big Joe, man. Great man right there. He always, out of the blue, hits me with some words of inspiration, motivation, and I appreciate that. And he called, and he, we're clowning. He's like, hey, happy Veteranos Day, this and this and that. And it dawned on me. Today is Veterans Day. And I made 2 videos today, and I failed to recognize our military veterans, those who have served and those who have sacrificed for the freedoms that we have. And so I'm coming out with this one right now in order to give you guys the flowers that you deserve, okay? Those of you new to the channel, those of you that don't know, when I was a kid, there was 2 things I wanted to be: a Marine or a gangster. Crazy, right? And unfortunately, I got one, but it was the gangster one. I went to the recruiter's office. I went to a Marine recruiter at the age of 13, and I wanted to enroll in the Devil Pups program. And the recruiter that I ran into told me that because I had already been on probation and I was already in trouble with the law, that I couldn't be in the Devil Pups program. Later down the line, I talked to Marines. I have friends that are Marines, and they told me that recruiter was wrong and that I should have been allowed in the program because maybe it would have changed. But for me, the person that I am, the way that I believe, I fully believe that everything in my life has happened for a reason. Everything that happens for a reason. Not just in the past, but in the future, in the present, right? Sorry, I just saw a text. But I'm the man right now that I am because of the horrible decisions that I made, and then my want to become a better person and put down the mask, let go of the hatred, and be open to other possibilities. That's why I'm out here now. That's why I am the way I am. That's why I love the way I love, and I have the peace that I have. I know that there are a lot of veterans, man, that suffer because of the traumatic experiences that they went through. I suffer from PTSD. And I know my PTSD is not the same. However, as I said, I have a friend of mine that is a Marine, retired, and he did prison time. And he himself told me, he said, I was involved in a lot of stuff. He said, but when you go to prison, it's always go time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for however many years you're in there. And I was in there 24 years and 2 weeks. There's more good days than bad, but sometimes, it hits you and you're just like, damn, And so for everyone struggling with PTSD, it's okay to talk to somebody. We all got your back. We all got each other's back. For everyone who signed up, everyone who enlisted, everyone who wanted to do for this nation, we appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. I wish everybody would serve. I wish I could have, and I wish everybody would. And then maybe more people would love the country more. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys my appreciation. Those of you guys that have been on the channel know, you've heard the stories. I usually, every time I see somebody who's in military gear, I make it a point to thank them for their service. If I'm at a restaurant, I will usually pay for their tab. And I think that's the least we can do. Because while we sit here in these beautiful homes, they may be called into harm's way. They go and they fight so that we can maintain this life. Is our country perfect? No. Is there any place better? Absolutely not. And these men and women, these young men and women, enlist to ensure that we keep this. So, the other day, matter of fact, almost forgot, the other day was the birthday of the Marine Corps. Happy birthday. We just had a very tense election. The election's over. We have a president. Hopefully people can put everything to the side and do what we can to make sure that this president remains in office, remains healthy, and has the best path to making the economy better, housing better, affordable, bring inflation down. 4 years from now, or let's say 3 years, 3.5, whatever, there'll be another campaign. And people will root for their guy, root for their girl, whatever it is. But for now, how about we just reunite as a nation? Remember what's more important, man. It isn't our petty political differences. It is the betterment of our nation for our children and for their children. That should be more important, right? I'll go ahead and bring this one to a close. Again, for everybody who's ever served, who gave the ultimate sacrifice, who was willing to sacrifice, who fought, who came back, we appreciate you, and we will never forget your service, man. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.